So this is Deep Sleep and Bone Growth by Kevin Yang. So hi, I'm Kevin, a junior at Carmel High School, and I'm interested in neuroscience and physiology. So I did this project because I was curious about why we grow during sleep, how it happens, and if we can possibly grow more as a result of our own actions. So I used this website called PubMed to find articles, and I compiled relevant information to form conclusions. So to start, sleep is defined by patterns of brain activity, and it follows a predictable pattern of brain electrical activity. During sleep, your brain is unconscious, but it's not off because there's a lot of functions going on in the background. And during sleep, you cycle between shallow and deep stages many times. So how would you know if you're in deep sleep? Well, different types of waves are produced during different stages of sleep. During deep sleep, you're producing the lowest frequency waves. And it's an ideal time for coordinated repair and growth of the body because your body isn't moving and your brain is going through rather coordinated activity. Because as you can see in the visual, when you're awake, like producing beta or gamma waves, the brain waves are pretty like jagged and messy versus like delta waves or theta waves. They're a lot more smooth. And it's because like when you're sleeping, you don't have to respond to all the stimuli and like perform all these functions all at once. You only have to focus on a few specific ones. So how does the body grow during sleep? Well, a hormone called growth hormone is released and it stimulates growth and repair in the body. So from the pituitary gland in your brain, growth hormone is released into your blood. It goes to your liver, and from there, it signals the production of insulin-like growth factor 1, which is another hormone responsible for growth. And together, these two hormones are responsible for a lot of the growth that happens in your body. So about 70% of the growth hormone released during sleep is released specifically during deep sleep, which is interesting because deep sleep only comprises like a fraction of the total time you sleep. So how do these hormones signal bone growth? Because that is what will help you grow taller. Well, growth hormone and IGF-1 increase proliferation at the epiphyseal plates. So epiphyseal plates are your growth plates, and it's at the end of your long bones, and that's where your bone elongation happens. So your hormones make their way to the epiphyseal plates through the blood, and there they signal cartilage producing chondrocytes and bone producing osteoblasts. And these chondrocytes, they produce new cartilage matrix, which serves as a template for new bone formation. And then the osteoblasts, they invade this new cartilage matrix and turn it into bone. And through this process, your bones become elongated. And because all this growth happens during deep sleep, it's pretty important to think about what factors affect how deeply we sleep. So some factors are sleep drive, stress, noise, and light. So on the intrinsic side, there's sleep drive and stress. So intrinsic meaning that these factors are internal, they're controlled like by your body, and extrinsic is controlled by the environment. So these factors have to align to promote strong sleep signals. And when they don't, the body's response to the signals is more confused, and that leads to decreased sleep depth. And there's a lot more factors, but these are just some of the most important ones. So how do we optimize these mechanisms in order to sleep deeper? Well, there's certain habits that can help us with that. So some are exercise, meditation, wearing earplugs, and minimizing light exposure for bed. So in conclusion, getting more deep sleep can help you release more growth-inducing hormones, which may help you grow taller than you would if you got less deep sleep. And going forward, some questions I want to get answered are, to what extent can bone growth be influenced by this process? And how can we understand the relative strength of sleep regulating factors? Thanks.
All right, great job. All right, let's see here. We have a question. What are the things that could prevent bone growth?
Like if you want to like stunt bone growth permanently, you would have to like freeze it, I guess. Like, and then that would kill the growth plate.
Okay, and then does this certain phase of sleep play a more critical role in bone growth? Question from the audience.
Yeah, deep sleep.
All right. Sounds great. Great job. We're gonna now head to our next presenter.